Hello, YouTubers, wrestling fans, and to my subscribers. This is Hollywood Eric 86. Sorry if I've been off the grid and been absent for about a week, but it's been a hell of a week. But it's been good and bad. It's had its ups and downs. I could go on and do a rant about what sports and everything and the NFL and what the NFL's done, but I'm not going to do that because it's not about that today. I have a challenge to somebody who wants to run their fucking mouth about shit that they don't know nothing about. But I'm also going to do a follow-up on the Raw Rumors reaction and rant that I had done last week, which is one of the reasons I've been off of the grid for a week, because I've been doing extensive research. And I was skimming through YouTube, as I always do, and I found out that the night after Wrestle Kingdom 10, the Bullet Club, which is led by AJ Styles, turned on the phenomenal AJ Styles, and now it is being led by Kenny Omega, which only tells me the WWE has signed AJ Styles, and they're going to do something with him, but I don't know what it is because they're being real quiet about it. Extensively quiet. I think that they either may let him debut in the Royal Rumble, or they're going to let him debut, down the road. They're being real quiet about it. But, and then the Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, they went on to re-sign their New Japan Pro Wrestling contracts, and they're good till the end of next month. Now, when their contract expires next month, I've been hearing rumors that WWE will probably put them in NXT. That would be fucking stupid. They don't belong in NXT. They're already stars. People already know who they are, and so does WWE. And I'm going to get to that rant here in a minute about a scumbag who doesn't think so. But Nimamura, I don't know much about him. They have been real quiet about it. He's still, last I heard, he was still the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. But that may change down the road. But all I know is AJ Styles got turned on by the Bullet Club the night after Wrestle Kingdom 10. So I'm thinking he's going to be debuting real soon. So I'm unsure about it, and I'm not really sure because WWE has been real quiet about it. But I'm hoping that if he does come, that they put him in an immediate feud. I would love to see him feud with a guy like Kevin Owens, because they would put on a 5-star match that will get the fans to notice. Because AJ Styles was already known for that in TNA. And the guy that thinks that it don't matter, fuck him. But I'm going to get to that in a minute. And I would love to see him go in something with the Authority. Something similar to what happened to Dixie Carter, but way fucking better. Or they let Doc Gallows and Machine Gun Carl Anderson come with him, not go to NXT, tag him up with Finn Balor, and let them go and form their Balor Club, the onset of Bullet Club, the spinoff. Which, because, by the way, fans, Balor Club was already copyrighted to WWE, but they're not talking about it. They're real quiet. So on that note, that's my little update for that. I'm not really sure what they're going to do. All I know is that the Bullet Club turned on AJ Styles last week, but that only tells me that the Phenomenal One could be coming to WWE very, very soon. I don't know when, because like I said, they're being real quiet about it. I'm hoping it's the Royal Rumble or sometime down the road or after it. And on an interesting side note to the Royal Rumble, one of my rants did not come true. Thank God for that. It has been noted that the Fruity Pebble bitch himself, John Cena, or John Fuck Cena, is injured and will be out for an extensive period of time with a torn rotor cuff. Now, to all you C Nation fans, John Cena fans, and the people that love John Cena, I'm sorry that I'm saying this, but I don't give a shit. It's about fucking time, you scumbag. Fuck you. And in the words of my buddy Tyrone Magnus, John Cena is gone. John Cena is gone. Fuck you, Cena, you had it coming. Now, to get on to something that has been trending for a whole week, that's been a major issue. One of the coolest things ever. this past Monday on Raw, they had their first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame. And wrestling fans, it's no secret to who that is, but to the wrestling fans and the YouTubers and my subscribers that did not know this, the first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2016 is none other than a man who not only revolutionized wrestling, but busted his ass his entire career and made a name for himself that was not in the WWE. And that name is Sting. The man himself, the icon, the franchise of WCW, the man that took the ball and ran it, that busted his ass, that didn't need creative control clause to win matches, and didn't have to kiss up, and didn't have to suck the dick of Vince McMahon, Eric Bischoff, Vince Russo, or Ted Turner to get any damn thing given to him. Nothing was ever handed to him. He earned every bit of it, because he is a 15-time world champion, recognized. He is a 2-time United States champion, and also, on that note, was voted on WWE.com by the wrestling fans and the WWE fans as the greatest United States champion in the history of the U.S. title. He's also a former World Television Champion and a 3-time Tag Team Champion, twice in WCW and once in TNA. He fucking deserved it. He deserves it because that is an honor he deserves. He goes into the Hall of Fame. The showcase he goes into he now goes into the Hall with the immortal legends of wrestling, with guys like Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Kevin Nash, his Wolfpack buddy, Ultimate Warrior, his best friend and first ever tag team partner, Andre the Giant, the Road Warriors, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and the list goes on of all the legends and and all the immortals that have graced that Hall of Fame. Sting now joins it, and he fucking deserves it. Anybody who thinks is different, no. Sting deserves it. He deserved it. I met the man in 1989 when I was a 3-year-old child. I cried when I seen that video, because all of my childhood memories came flooding back watching that. Because that was a man that never betrayed his morals. He stayed with the fans. And what really tore me up was when he said that at the end of the video towards it, when he said thank you to all the little stingers, because I've been a little stinger and a fan my whole life. That's my little rant about that. That was my little reaction about Sting going into the Hall of Fame. Now, wrestling fans, and now on to the challenge. Wrestling fans and YouTubers, I normally don't do this. But I'm going to reveal what I look like, because I want this jackass to see what I look like. I want him to see my face. So, this is something I've never done before. Average Gamer 96. You fucking bastard. I was skimming through YouTube just a couple days ago, and I get wind from one of my subscribers that you were talking shit on a video you released last month, which would be last year. And I sit there and I'm watching this, fans, and this little bastard right off the bat on 4 separate occasions refers to the WWE as sports entertainment. That we as wrestling fans don't know wrestling because it is sports entertainment. That is why we don't like WWE, you asshole. Because it's not wrestling. We watch independent wrestling because it's wrestling. We don't tune in to watch sports entertainment. If that was the fucking case, then we flip it on and watch mostly any damn reality show you see on television, or some of the stupid ass soap operas they have. We tune on to watch professional fucking wrestling. And then you stand there and you have the audacity to run down Bruce Blitz, even though you're a fan, and run down one of the people on his panels who I respect a lot, because he is just enough of a wrestling fan, has enough passion as me, which was one of his panelists that you run down because he insults John Cena. Let me tell you something, Average Gamer 96. Bruce Blitz is one of the best people that is on there with his panel list of people. He tells it like it is. And for you to have the balls and the audacity to stand there and insult a man of integrity, and a man that is a man not even worthy of your time, and Tyrone Magnus, listen, bitch, I am a magnesite. When you fucking talk about Tyrone Magnus in a negative way, you're fucking with the Magnesites and him. Because in my opinion, Tyrone Magnus wouldn't even waste his time even talking to you. He would beat your fucking ass like he said when he went off on one of the rants he had when they thought that John Cena was going to break The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania. He said, give me some supplements and I will go beat his ass. Bitch, if I was in good enough shape, I'd come where the fuck you're at and I'd beat your fucking ass. And it wouldn't take me very long because you look like a motherfucking toothpick. See, but you stand there and you say that you in 10 months wrestling know more than the wrestling fan. Let me tell you something. I've been a wrestling fan longer than you. I was a wrestling fan when I was a newborn baby in the motherfucking crib next to my dad. I've been a wrestling fan for 29 years, going to be 30. And I've seen wrestlers come and go. I've seen every single aspect of wrestling. And what I see now is not wrestling. They have wrestlers whom they fail to utilize. And you stand there and you say if you have respect, loyalty, and you ask questions and saying what you want, whatever I want to do, I'll do whatever. You say you and John Cena are exactly alike. So that tells me you must suck your promoter's dick too to get whatever the fuck you want, right? That you must roll over every single person that is better than you to get where you want. You say John Cena was money. Well, if that was the fucking case, then why is it we're tired of seeing the same fucking gimmick? We have a right to say that we want to change their characters. We know that there are characters. Bad News Barrett character does not need to happen. Wade Barrett needs to be Wade fucking Barrett. And another thing that's insulting to me, you asshole, is the fact that you say that once a wrestler signs a WWE contract, they restart. That would mean every single announcer in the history of wrestling, that includes WWE, should never call Ric Flair a 16-time world champion. Now should they? Flair would only be a 2-time champion in the eyes of the WWE people. But it's ironic to me that you could stand there on your little fucking camera or wherever the fuck it's at, that's not even HD in my mind, and say that the WWE people or the personnel there don't know who the fuck you are if you're in Ring of Honor. If that were the case, why'd they recruit CM Punk? He had buzz and all they did was sign him. You had the audacity to mention the best in the world. And I say that because he beat the man who claimed it at the time. And I will forever call him that. And you said that they did the right thing with CM Punk. All they did was treat CM Punk like shit, you bastard. That's why he fucking tucked tail and he ran. Differing opinions will have opinions about how he left. I respect every person's opinion. But my opinion is, WWE fucked him over. Because he came because it was somebody Vince McMahon made. And for you to stand there and say that every single thing that they did in any company that wasn't WWE didn't matter, that would mean their Hall of Fame would have to get rid of almost half of its fucking members. That would mean Kevin Nash would have had to win in his diesel and not Kevin Nash. That would mean that Razor Ramon would not be recognized in WCW. That would mean that the Monday Night War, which is on their fucking network, you fucking idiot. You want to get something through your fucking thick skull, do your damn research better. Because every single person that is in the Hall of Fame, with the exception of ones that we knew worked extensively in WWE, are remembered for their accomplishments, you fucker. The man I just mentioned just a little bit ago, Sting. They always remember what he did in WCW. Why do you think they tried to sign him for over 10 years, you asshole? The only thing that they don't mention is TNA. And I know why, too, because Vince McMahon, like you, wants to try to erase history. I wonder, Average Gamer 96, if you're going to accept my challenge and respond back. Because I would love for you to respond back. Because like I stated in my other videos, even though I've only been on here 2 months and don't have that many subscribers, I'm glad you have 720 subscribers. That's a damn good accomplishment in almost 2 years. But you need to not stand there and open your damn mouth like another jackass named Vince Russo that don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can't possibly know wrestling in 10 months wrestling. Just because us wrestling fans don't wrestle, that doesn't mean we're stupid. Vince McMahon believes that, and for you to stand there and say that because people want to be booked that they're having world caliber matches and 5-star matches, that they're self-centered, selfish dickheads. that all they care about is themselves. Listen, bitch. Guys like Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Daniel fuck Bryan, and Chris Benoit, all them people that were wrestlers, even the one, and mostly Kevin Owens. If you stand there and say they don't know what you did in Ring of Honor, why the fuck did they sign him? Why did they say he was spent all that time on the independent circuit? They hold him down because he's not John Cena. Because they don't want wrestlers to be big. They want sports entertainers. I wonder, do you suck your promoter's dick on a daily basis, just like John Cena? Because I think I know you wrestle in England, don't you? By that damn accent of yours, I know. You happen to know Vince Russo down there? Because that little scumbag ran to England because we don't want him here. Because I may not be big like I said, but the biggest review I have is on one of the rants I had for the state of WWE and something else on one of my rants. But the people that I noticed that watch it the most has got almost 30, between 25 to 30 views are my Vince Russo rants. Because most of the wrestling fans believe what I say is the truth. Because he's a fucking liar. You need to learn your damn place and to do your research better. The fact that you stand there and say that it's a business. If John Cena was just as good as you say he is, then why is it that I know for a fact that on 2 separate occasions, and the second time it's happening now, that when he's not on Raw, the ratings are higher? And why is it that fans are sick of him? If he's so big and he's the face, why do they not care? We as wrestling fans have a right to be pissed off when guys that we know is better than John Cena get screwed every fucking time. Are you going to say that to The Rock? To Brock Lesnar the first 2 times? The first time he came back? Are you going to say that to Kevin Owens, who got fucked twice after whooping his ass? Are you going to say that to every wrestler he has fucking buried because he can't because Vince McMahon can't have nobody else that has skill better? You say you have to have knowledge and you don't get it, and you don't interfere with stuff because it's a business. Well, let me tell you something. The man that actually runs the company is a wrestler. He sat and he listened and inhaled knowledge too, and now he is in charge of the wrestling company. But he has a CEO, but he has a chairman of the board who don't allow him to do anything. I'm issuing you a challenge, Average Gamer 96. I want you to find this video. I want you to respond. I want you to leave a comment because I ain't afraid of you. Because I got people around here that even know that, and the audacity you have to even mention Tyrone Magnus out of your fucking mouth sickens me. Tyrone Magnus is telling the truth when it comes to that. He has never stated he hates John Cena. He has always stated he does not like his character. We know it's a character. It's a stale, stagnant character, and we're tired of him having shit handed to his ass. If you truly knew wrestling, you fucking know that. You need to understand something. That you, as a wrestler, I'm proud that you're a wrestler. I'm glad that you're living the dream that everybody else wishes they could have. But are you truly going to be a hypocrite? Or are you going to stay true to your word? If you ever got that chance to go wrestle with WWE and whatever company you have creates a Hall of Fame, and they call you to have that Hall of Fame, are you going to go? Because if by some chance you do go in, when you sign the contract with WWE, are they going to respect you more when you deny that you ever had a past? Why don't you think about that on your noggin? Why don't you get that through your fucking thick skull like you like to want to try to throw at us? You need to understand that everybody has to have a past, because if that wasn't the case, if they didn't know who the fuck people were from either Independent or Ring of Honor or fucking TNA or Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, why are they signing them? I'll tell you why they signed them, so Vince McMahon can kill them. So guys like you can say their career never mattered in WWE, that it was a footnote, like they're making Sting. Sting came into WWE, and the first thing Vince McMahon does is make us remember the Monday Night War by having Triple H bury him. Yeah, Hunter's known for that. I'll stand here and I'll admit it. But behind the scenes, as a man, he knows the business more than you probably do. He's been in there a lot longer than you. And I have a brother who fucking runs his own company that knows way more than you. And he's been wrestling a lot longer than you too. And he has 24 world titles. And you tell me, you tell me if my brother wouldn't come super kick your damn head off if you told the fans that his career in the independent circuit or wherever he wrestled and his 24 titles never mattered. because it does to the hearts and the fans of the people that know him. And I know that, and the WWE knows who he is, but my brother is a smart man, and he fucking knows that going there would kill his career. Because they went and they buried Kevin Owens after he beat that little Fruity Pebble bitch, and he's been rendered useless since then. They take Dolph Ziggler, whom you say doesn't have the caliber enough, is probably a selfish prick, because he can wrestle and put on 5-star matches and doesn't belong in the main event picture. They buried him for 2 years. Let me explain something to you. You better wake the fuck up and understand that wrestling fans like this are always going to be here to tell the flaws and everything that is wrong with this industry. I have watched wrestling longer than you probably have been around, because you look like you're probably about 20, maybe 21 to 23 years old. I've been watching wrestling since I was a fucking baby in a crib with a rattle, and I would cry whenever nobody would pay me attention. I watched the Monday Night Wars from start to finish. I was on the battle lines. I was one of the rare ones that would watch both on occasion. I gave WCW more attention in the beginning, but then when Vince McMahon started doing that and WCW's product started to be the same stagnant bullshit, yeah, it flipped. But the fact known is I was at the battle lines. I knew what it was wrestling. There was only one entertainer that they had back then, and it was The Rock. And I don't say that with disrespect, because The Rock is a wrestler. He is a caliber. He has the mic skills, the charisma. He fucking could wrestle anybody and get over. Stone Cold Steve Austin is a wrestler in my eyes, not an entertainer. And besides, the fact that you stand there and say that wrestling is always going to have repetitive bullshit, why don't you understand this? Another reason we don't like John Cena is the fact because he's like Hulk Hogan. We've already seen that. We don't need another fucking Hulk Hogan. And that's another man that you probably would agree with when WWE was trying to erase his history because of something that happened when he did not work for the company. So, Average Gamer 96, I'm going to lay down the challenge. I want you to respond. Don't hide from me. Come and respond. Because I'll respond right back. Just ask Vince Russo what happened when he opened his mouth about Kevin Owens. I responded, and I kept promise to my YouTube viewers. This may upset some people. If it upsets your 720 subscribers, I apologize. But I respect you for having that. I don't respect the fact that you want to insult the wrestling fans and tell us we don't got the God-given right to say anything that we fucking want. Because Mad Genius and Bruce Blitz deserve to have a right to say anything. And Tyrone Magnus, that man can say anything he wants. I'm a Magnesite. And I hope Tyrone Magnus sees this, because I want Tyrone Magnus to know that I'm on his side. That I'm not going to stand by and let somebody who's a jackass like you run their mouth on him. And I'm a proud Magnesite. So, Average Gamer 96, if and when you see this video, I want a response. This is a friendly challenge, because if you respond, I would want you to come on my show. Whenever, I don't care if I ain't big enough or if I'm not relevant or I don't have that many subscribers. I want you to come on this show if you decide to respond. You say what you want, I'll come back and I'll invite you on my fucking show. And then we'll have a debate. And then we'll see what happens. Because it's guys like you puny little son of a bitch, that want to freaking think that you know wrestling after 10 months because you're polite, you're loyal, and you're respectful. It's fucking guys like you that hold down the real stars. If you believe that WWE is sports entertainment and it's its own thing, that the other wrestling don't matter, then you belong where the fuck you're at. I hope you accept my challenge, you the Average Gamer 96. That is my rant and my challenge, ladies and gentlemen. And to tell and for all you YouTubers out there, and for all you wrestling fans that watch my videos, I have a Facebook page. It is called Hollywood Eric 86. You can go and like the page, and I have all 7 of my previous videos up at right now for you to view, for you to comment or view on, and to comment on my Facebook page. But this is Hollywood Eric 86. Thank you very much for this rant. I apologize if I offend anybody, offend any of the John Cena C Nation fans or any of Average Gamer 96's subscribers. It was not meant towards the subscribers. It was meant towards him. But this is Hollywood Eric 86. Happy New Year, and have a pleasant evening.